Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the paycheck. Here we go. Let's make money today. Yesterday we got freaking thumped, so here we go today. Today's going to be same strategy. I may play it a little bit differently. We'll see. The strategy actually is really kind of simple. Let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to do this thing called the permanent press. Basically, what that looks like is I'm going to start out here with 440 inside. We're going to go 440 like so. And basically what's going to happen is every time we get a hit, it's going to pay. I'll pay it like this. I'll show you how this looks. We're going to get paid 140. Okay. Like so. I'm going to take 110 of that. We're going to press the inside. I'm going to take 30 of that plus 2 from my rack. We're going to play the hopper. We're going to hop the insides. We're going to press the insides. It's going to be an inside, invest everything back in until we make 500 bucks. That's the whole strategy. Yesterday, what I did was, as soon as I got the inside bets pressed up high enough to where I could press by 220, I started pressing by 220. And then when I got to a point where I can press by 330, I'd press by 330 and really try to accelerate the velocity of those wins. The problem was I threw so many sevens that I bankrupted myself. Today, I think I'm going to stay and just do the 110 every single time. I'm never going to go up to higher levels, and that's going to be my goal. Is to kind of stick to a stable press instead of a more aggressive press. It should be easy, right? This should take 5 wins and we're out of here. Five box numbers and we should be good to go. The problem is we're having a tough time getting the 5 box numbers. So that's it. Let's see how we do. And the thing is too, since we're doing a full investment every single time, there's never anything coming to your rack, right? So you're going to have either a consistent run or something else happen. I think that's part of the problem with this strategy is that you're not ever collecting until you get to your goal. We'll see if that matters. I don't know. Let's see how this works out. That's it. Here we go. Let's go get set up. We're gonna be nothing on the line bets coming out. I'm not Waylon. I don't play the line with max odds like Waylon does. Waylon apparently has turned into a pass line with odds guy. He's trying to get Victor to be his friend, I guess. I don't know. I'm kidding, of course. But there we go. 6 on the come out. Waylon, good strategy. I watched that thing yesterday. I've got something similar that I do. It's called the not the offensive line. It's called the odds maker. I might roll the odds maker out one of these days and play that out for you. It's basically a pass line and a DC, both with max / progressive odds. I don't ladder them up the same way, but they do get bumped as they win. So it's interesting. Here we go. 426 is out. Come on, Crapsee, do your thing. Submit. There we go. All right, there's our point. Let's get out there. 440 inside. Start it on out, and we'll see if we can't get past those damn sevens. Like yesterday, we had all that run of sevens early, especially. You can get a cup of coffee here. Like every other right side strategy, you got to be outside of the average to make money on a right side strategy. Otherwise, you're going to tread water or lose. But here we go. There's a 4, which matters not. 314. I should be logging these rolls, actually. If I'm going to set them, I should log them. 314. But we're not on the 4. We're on the inside. And again, another piece of me being repetitive is when you bet the insides only, right? You're giving up the outsides. You're giving up the 4 and 10. You're giving up the horn. So there's going to be wasted rolls. And wasted rolls in a strategy like this are going to be the death of you at some point. There's a 9. Cool. We got 1 inside hit. 639. That's awesome. Our first chance to press up. Okay. That's a 6-3. That'll pay us the 140. That's sweet. We're going to do an inside press of 25 bucks. Like so. And we will grab the hops. I'm going to grab them for just a couple of bucks each. There we go. We'll just do these hops a couple times. They're just there for fun. It's just playing with the $30 change is not that big a deal. Little bonus win if we can get it. All right, let's do it. Oh, that was a terrible throw. It worked though, 6-8. We got lucky on it. It was not my greatest work. Okay, 6-2. All right, the hop pays. The inside pays 175. 205 total win. That's awesome. Let's re-hop. I'll put the hops back up. If we can get a couple in a series here, we'll keep bringing $30 out of these hops. That's okay. $30 and down. Buys the coffee. All right, 6-2-8 there on that second roll. And did we press up the insides? We did not. They got to get pressed up. One more 110. Did I do it? What happened? Yeah, we did. Okay, I'm just looking at where we. Oh no, you know what? Yeah, I did. Sorry, jeez. Not paying attention to my own stuff. Here we go. Inside number. Inside number, big guy. Let's do it. How about a 6, a 5-1 mixer? 5-1-6. And I think that'll do it. So today, in 4 rolls, we get the whole thing done, like we're supposed to, right? 5-1-6, that's the mixer. That's going to put us over the top. So just like that, right? On day 2, we get what's supposed to happen. We're at 557. I'm going to go ahead and, that's the point being off. I'm going to pull all the bets down, and I'm at goal 557 in 5 rolls. That's exactly how this is supposed to work, right? You design these strategies like, hey, on a 6 roller, we're going to make money, and we did. So we hit goal in 4 rolls, 5 rolls. We're basically done at 712. So yesterday was such a dogfight. Today was easy. Welcome to right side betting, and this is why this is not a unicorn strategy. This hits none of the marks of the unicorn strategy that we laid out yesterday. So with that said, I'm just going to play now. So we're going to note to self. We won 557 in 5 rolls. We're going to keep playing for another half an hour or so. I'm just going to roll the dice here and let y'all play on Crapsee. Let's just make this a nice, fun kind of Crapsee session, and we'll call it that. So let's see. What do we want to do then? I guess what I'll do is I'm gonna practice tier pressure. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get a point, and I'll practice that. And what I might do is this. Let me do this. I'm gonna do the tier pressure strategy from the pass line because I've never really done it that way before. Let's put a quarter on the pass line, and what I'll do is I'll treat the pass line like one of my across numbers, and I'll work the odds as the presses along with the other numbers. It's going to be weird because we can't pull that number down. Think of the pass line, free odds aside, you lose the flexibility to do stuff. And with tier pressure, I need flexibility. So here we go. Out on a point of 5, 4-1. So normally I'd have my 5 at $40 along with the 9. So I'm going to use the 15 as odds to make the numbers right. It's going to be weird, but it's fine. 4-1. All right. 4-1. All right. We're going to go with a quarter on the 4 and 10. We're going to go with, it'll be $40 on the 9 and 60 on the 6 and 8. 2, 3. And then for the pass line odds, we'll make them look like $15. It'll be 20 to make it even, I suppose, but the 5 and 9 should be at the same level. So the 9's going to be at 40. The 5's going to be at 45, which is fine. If I have to press one, I'll press with odds. Here we go. Let's just look for some more inside action here and catch a good roll. If we can catch a good roll, this strategy will do that for us. 5-1. And tier pressure, remember, is another right side deal. I mean, it needs 6 hits to win. You got to catch a miracle here. The idea of this strategy is, how do you catch a miracle roll, right? Without knowing it's going to be a miracle, you're just going to have to play it aggressively. This is super aggressive. 6 gets hit. It gets pressed all the way up to 120. We stay across. We stay across until we get 2 hits on a number or 4 hits on random numbers. And then we switch to the skill 66 if we can still stay alive. It's a 5-3-8. 5-3. That's our second hit. Again, full press. 5-3. If I can get this to the second stage, you'll see how I play those odds down there. So that's going to go to, again, 120. We should be able to get there, I hope. Here we go. 5-1. Oh shit! It's a 7. Darn it! I thought it was a 1. Shit. Sorry, y'all. That's a bummer. 5-2-7. We'll just do it again. Right? It only cost me $250. 5-2-7. That's a bummer. I would have loved to have seen that thing take off. All right. Our roll ends. I'm gonna do it again. 25 on the pass. I'm gonna use my odds down there as a tool to play the strategy like I normally would. Here we go. Coming out. Aces. Oh, that was ugly. Super ugly. 5. That's one of those chopper tosses. That's what I call the trickle toss, where they landed too slow and too far away, so they rolled over like 30 times on the way to the wall. That's not what we're trying to do with that throw. Do it again. And that'll happen to you in this toss when your spin rate is too slow. They were spinning way too slow, and you lose control of impact. There's a 5-1-6. You guys are not seeing. Oh, you know what? Fuck. Hey, you want to see that? Sorry. Oh my god. What is my problem this week? No Crapsee. Texted him. Okay, thank you guys. I'm an idiot. God, what a dumbass. All right, we're at 5-1-6. Sorry about that. You missed a great show. I was doing really good. I threw awesome. I'm just out of rhythm. I don't know what my problem is. I'm out of rhythm. There's my text. Hey, no Crapsee, no landing zone. At least you saw the dice land, right? You know I wasn't lying about the dice. All right, there it is. God, what a dipshit. I am telling you, if nothing else, guys, we have fun on this show, right? We have fun making fun of me every day. It's great. I think the fact that it's 31 degrees out here means I'm burning brain cells. Anyway, there's a 5-1-6. So the point's going to be 6. We're going to go again. Tier pressure. So I'm going to go again 25 on the 4 and 10. We're going to go 40 on the 5 and 9 and 60 on the 6 and 8. How it's going to work is this. Let me get the 9 and 5 up there. 40, 40, 60 on the 6 and 8. To get that done, I can go $40 down below on the pass line. It's simple. I can just make that look like $40 like that. Not $40, 30. That's 50. That's 60. There we go. $35 down there. So we'll make them look even. They're at the same total risk, the 6 and the 8, 60 and 60. They'll pay a little bit differently, but that's okay. Now we're going to try and squeeze in. We're going to get those, hopefully get a couple of hits out of this thing, and then squeeze in, and that the odds down there will make that weird, but that's fine. All right, 1-1. Aces. All right. Here we go. 8 hard. 8 hard. That's the point. That's awesome. Okay, 4-4. Now what's going to happen is this. This is going to be weird. We got to remember this. Okay, watch what's going to happen here. I got to keep this in my head. 4-4-8. Let's watch where that pays on Crapsee. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the point. The point is 6, not 8. All right. Let's bump the 8 to 120. Full press. All right. Is that our first hit? That is our first hit. Okay. We need to get something to repeat up in there. Come on. Hey, we got it. The 8 repeats. Perfect. The 8 repeats. That takes us out of the across betting. So the 8 repeats. So we'll need to adjust our odds again down there. So the 8's going to repeat. 6, 2, 8. So we had 310 out there in bets. Right, we're going to make 140 out here. So I'm going to go now to 440 inside. We're going to take that as far as we can get it. Let's take all these down. I'm going to show. We're going to take all the bets down. We'll let Crapsee do it for us. We're going to go 100 inside. So it'll be 4. Oh shit! It's going to be 120 on the 8, which means I want, if I can get it, 120 on the 6. And I think this table won't let us do it. Oh, I can. I'll go 100 knots. It'll be the 6 will be at 125, the 8's at 120. This is the 10x odds table, so we're fine. I think we're 10x odds here. Anyway, you got to make the odds down there, make the inside bets right. As I press the insides, I got to press the odds along with, because they've got to all equalize. Because now we're in the skill 66 portion, right? We went across, we had one repeater, we squeeze in and use all the money we got from the first phase of this thing to squeeze the inside. So now we're going to look for 2 inside hits with full presses, and then we'll be out of it. Unless we get this, we got a 7. So we don't even make it, but you're looking in here to get an inside hit, do a full press across all 4 bets, a second inside hit, and it all comes back down again. That's what we're looking to do. You need to get 4 to 6 hits to make this happen, and we didn't get it twice in a row. We burned it, but so what? I think it's fun to roll this one out, because this thing will catch a hottie and take the hottie all the way to the hotel right here. So let's do it again. Let's get another point. This time I will not do the pass line. I'm just going to catch it clean, and we'll play it with the bets. I think it's easier to talk the strategy with playing bets. Here we go, coming out. Good looking roll, 516. My rolls today are feeling better. I can feel my fingers, which is good. It's not 26 in here. It's like 32 or 33. So it's not bad. The heater is actually able to overcome that kind of temperature. All right, here we go, 240 across. What I'll do is I'll do 100 across, and then I'll adjust the bets. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. And there we go. There's our, 65. It should be 60. Okay, little Crapsee has the update where I'll save my bets. There we go. So now we're at 150 across. 60 on the inside, so 40 on the 5 and 9, 25 on the 4 and 10. Again, 2 hits of any one, 4 hits of any number at all. And this strategy really is more of a pressing. It basically treats the whole bets as a unit. That's how I look at this thing. 2-1. If we can catch more than one shooter here, you'll see what I mean by that. If. It's a big if. This is not designed to be a grinder. It's not designed to be a profit bankroll builder. This is designed to be the way you play a great shot. Catch the roll. 3-1-4. That's going to be the 4. I'll full press that. You'll see how I do it. 3-1. 3-1-4. All right. It's going to be a full press to 75. Okay, let's get it again. Oh, that was an ugly throw. Damn it. I knew it when it left my hand. That was horrible. God. Sorry, folks. I'm losing my groove here. That was a terrible throw. Golly. Man. Yikes. Okay, we'll do it again. We have enough time here. We'll keep going. What the hell? Dan, that was an ugly throw. You know, it's funny. I say this all the time, and this is one of those things. I need to do another show on this. DI, people who don't believe in it, I got to tell you something. When your throw sucks, you throw more 7s than you should. And that's just the way that it is, right? The way that you set these dice, the preset is so important. Our friend Mudslide Mac will say this all the time. The preset is so freaking important. And here we are, right? When I'm setting the 1s, and it doesn't matter if I'm setting the 1s or I'm setting the 4s or if I'm setting the 5s. It doesn't matter what's on top. When it's a hard way kind of set like this, you know where your 7s are. If both die stay together and I get either 5s or the opposite is 2s, half the rolls are going to be 7s. You got the 2-5, right? Or the 5-2. Half of the rolls, if they're doing their thing, are going to be 7s. If both die are off, I got 2 7s here and I got 2 7s here, right? So when your throw is off, there's more 7s than you should see. Now, I can't make it be a 7, but I can tell you this, when my throw's not good, that's why we see so many 7s. So The idea of DI being bullshit is bullshit. It's definitely your preset has a lot to say with what's going to come out, and if your mechanics are off, the sevens come in bunches, and it's purely that. Here's a case where we had the sixes, the both dice stayed clean, right? But they both rolled over. That was basically a 50-50 shot of getting a 12 or a 7 there. So you're really lucky when this happens. And again, it's hard, man. That's why, like this toss especially, it's Cage calls it a man maker. It's definitely a man maker. This one will drive you nuts. Getting the mechanics right. That's why I work so hard at it. And I definitely see more sevens coming when I'm off than when I'm random or when I'm trying to throw random. It's a 6-5 yo. But we're in the horn here, which is good. Here we go. 6-5. Let's get it. Yeah, there's so many more sevens when the dice don't do what you want them to do in this toss. You gotta just kind of know and embrace that, I guess. But when you're on, they're easier to hide. When you're on, and they are, see how much roll we're getting there? So much rollout. You lose any sort of control that you had. When they're trickling in and they're hitting the wall correctly, you got a better shot at keeping them from rolling. All right, 6-3-9. Let's do it again. 6-3-9. We'll do another couple shots here. 6 and a 3. Here we go. All right, once again, we're going to go with, I'm going to bet across at the $25 level. We're going to go with a $40 5 and 9. We're going to go with a $60 6 and 8. Oh, what happened? There we go. On the wrong colored thing. All right, there we go. All right. Let's outlast it. Let's try and I want to get to level 2. I haven't done tier pressure with you all where I've gotten level 2 in a couple of rounds here. Getting level 2 here is fun. It really showcases how this thing starts to progress the money. So 2, 3, 5. All right, 2, 3, 5. You'll see this. That'll pay, of course, $56. We're going to drop $4 from our rack. There's 56 and 40. That's 96. We're going to drop 4, make that 5, look like 100. Pull off the try and pull off the G Money special here if we can do it. Love it when that happens. Here we go. There's a 9, the sister. So we have 2 cracks at the G Money. That'll be our point. It's a 5-4, right? 5-4. All right, same deal. We're going to pull that 40. We're going to make it look like a hundo right there. We're going to make sure our bets are off. We're going to follow the puck. Follow the puck here. We could work it. I don't know if it matters or not. We'll just follow the puck. I don't want it to have the exposure if I don't need to. And of course, we roll a 9. It would have won us $200, but the fact that we're going to go right back out with the bets if we lose it feels like that come out 7 is, I don't want to play with it. 6-3-9. Okay, we're on the 9. We've had the 9 hit, the 5 hit. I'd like to get a repeater to move on. But failing that, we'll be happy enough if we get 4 box sets. Here we go. 6. There's a 5-1 mixer. Good. That's happy. Happy town. Okay, it's a 5-1. That 6 will pay 70. We're going to press it to 120. It's always a full press for the first 4 hits. Always a full press. So that's going to go to 120. 110, 120. Okay, remember, we started here with 250 across. Now we got 430 across. And our next hit, if we get one, will let us go to 440 inside as our next move. So we'll be 440 inside with a little bit of profit in the rack, and then we can really hammer it. Let's get past the 7 here. Good, we got a 4. All right, so this is the case where 314. We didn't get a repeater, right? So ideally, you get a repeat number and you're out. This was the one we had to go all four. So this, we got 4 box hits. Phase 1 is done, okay? I'm going to take all the bets down like this, and we're going to go to 440 inside, just like that. So we're going to be, the bets are going to be at 410, or 440 rather. We did profit about 80 bucks on that so far. Now we're looking for basically a skill 66 play. We're going to go 440. We'll take it to 550. If we can get a hit, we'll take it to 550. And then we'll pull down and reset. There's a 1, 2, 3. Come on, man. I'm wasting these freaking rolls. 2, 1. All right. Let's get a couple of insideys here. Oh boy, what do we get? Woo! Lucky, 639. That was a terrible toss. 639. That'll be the point. All right, 639. There's our point. Pays 140. We're going to do an inside press. Turn them off. Catch a point, and then come on back out again. And we can definitely talk about this. I know there are people in the audience I know that say, work the come out, work the come out. I get it. I get it. It's a wasted roll if I don't work the come out. There's another 9. We've wasted 2 9s on the come out here by not keeping the bets hot. But remember, the power of multiple 9s, of multiple 7s on the come out is what you're afraid of when you're right side betting, right? We could have been out of this hand 2 rolls ago, right? This strategy takes 6 hits to make money, and we burned 2 of them on come outs, which is a bummer, right? So, you know, we keep leaving ourselves exposed to big nasty out of fear of that come out 7, but I don't want the come out 7 to burn me twice, and that's the only reason. Here we go. Let's get our inside hit and move out of here. Ah, crap. Frickin' midnight. Okay, 6-6. Here we go. Let's get it. Let's get that inside number, shall we? Come on, Johnny. Do it. Yes. Yes, we got it. 448. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So we've done the inside press. We get an 8. Now look at this. Our bets are at 550. We started with 250. We have 550 out there. We get a 448. Okay. That's going to pay 175. So all that, 550 plus 175 is 650, 725, right, in 6 rolls. Came out of 250. How cool is that, right? So you end up turning 250 into 725 in 6 rolls. That's awesome when you get the 6 rolls. Now, the reason why I call the strategy tier pressure is we go up. Right? We started at 250 that time. This time we're going to go to 500. We're going to rack 250. We're going to go to 500. And for the first level up, you end up, it's kind of give me a second to get these bets up. Whoops, that should be 1, 2, 3, 80 bucks on the 5 and 9. At the first level, the first time you do this, you basically are breaking even. Because you're going to win 725 and you're going to go out at 500 and basically rack what you started with. This time, if we can pull it off on time 2, on tier 2, you end up putting 500 bucks into your rack as profit. So you need that second run. But again, here it is, 6 rolls into the shooter. We're back out there at a super high level. I pressed the entire across as 1 unit. It's basically going to be an up and pull is how this works. It's up and pull, but it's across all the bets. Again, it's super risky the first time through. Now we're playing it for free, which is kind of what we all want. There's an 8. And if you catch a hot shooter, this thing builds really, really good and pretty quickly. It basically runs in 6-unit cycles. 628, we're going to play it the exact same way. 628, that's going to pay 240, or 140 rather. And we're going to press that 8 up, all the way up to 240. So it's a full press. Again, same rules. Looking to repeat something. If we can get a repeater, we will be super happy. Here we go. All right, let's do it. Nope, we didn't get it. We got a 7. That's a bummer. That's a huge bummer. But you're taking your crack at it, right? This whole strategy is let's take a crack at running through a big shooter from roll 1, right? The idea here is to kind of generate it from roll 1. We didn't get it, but look at that. We opportunity there. We have 620 out there. Our bankroll is at $5,500. We actually earned back what we lost on those earlier 2 whacks, right? I love this. I love this way of playing aggressively once I'm in the lead. This is the way to go. I think this is going to be part of the unicorn at some point, but it's a tier 3 phase of the unicorn, not tier 1 or tier 2. So, all right, it is 7:30. You want to do one more roll in chat? What do you think? One more roll? Let's do it. Let's log that 7 in. And I'll do one more roll, and we'll see if we can't get some more action here. Let's do a 4-3-7 here. We'll kill the point. Let's do it one more time. Same thing. Same thing. Let's go. Coming out. It was an okay shot, act. What was that, like 11 rolls or something like that? 5-3. This time we'll do it, and we'll work the come out. So let me reset. I'm going to pre-bet here. We're going to work the come out. Let's go ahead and bet across, and I'll change these bets to $40. This time I'm going to work the come out every time, and I think we're going to be more exposed to the 7, obviously. But we're not going to waste those come out rolls like we did last time. Last time we probably could have got into tier 3 if I didn't waste the come out rolls. This time, let's see if working the come out doesn't hurt us too bad. So I pre-bet this, knowing what the number is. It's okay. I would have made it a loss too. 5-3-8. So coming out, we're gonna catch the point, which is nice. We'll press it right up like we do. Make it look like 120. Oh. There we go. All right, that's hit 1. Let's get it. We need a shooter with some inside targeting. Let's go. Nice throw. Ah, damn, that was a good throw too. It was a 4-3. Frick, it looks so nice in the air. Ah, bummer. Just didn't get the bounce, man. All right, we're doing that again. It's only 7:38, so we're good. 4-3. I'm doing it again because why not? And can I do repeat last? I think I can, right? If I do repeat last, I get. Oh shit! There we go. But the 8's got to be at 60. That's a little bit of a time saver. Okay, there we go. And all bets should be on. Whoops. Place bets on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Get that 7 out of our system and let's play this thing out. I really did like that last throw. That one too. That looked good. Nice soft landing. Right spin rate. 5-4-9. So we're going to catch the point and get paid. 5-4. You know, one of the things we should talk about with working the come out. You know, when I'm doing my throwing practice, that's going to make that now look like 100. By the way, take it down. One of my goals is I don't care so much about the 7s, but I'm really trying to limit the come out 7s. They should be coming at a 16.67% rate, like anything else. My come out 7s are coming at about 1.5% less than they should be, which is good. I'm actually reduced with this toss the number of come out 7s that I see, and I'm really tracking that as a separate metric because I want to know that I can safely do that. Do this kind of move here and avoid the 7 on the come out. I mean, it's still coming, but you know, it's do I have relative safety yet? I don't think 1% is quite enough, but all right, 8's gonna get full pressed. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now the 8 and 9 are both pressed. If I get a repeater, we're out. Here we go. Ooh, huge bounce. That's a 10, 6-4. It's our third box hit, so we're going to have to, no matter what, take 4 box hits, 6-4-10. Instead of getting out of there early, it's a bummer. But The money ends up being the same either way. It's full press to 10. All right. Looking for anything in the box. Anything in the box. Here we go. Four. We got the other side of it. All right, 314. That's fine. All right, we got our 4 box sets. Now we squeeze in. There's 420 out there. The 4 is going to pay 75. 314. So we're not quite, didn't quite earn enough to go 550. Like ideally earn enough to go 550. We didn't. So all bets are going to come down. We're going to have to do this at 440 inside. Again, I'd rather it would have gone 550, but we didn't make enough money on the 4 hits to go that extra level up like last time. So we'll do 440 to 550 and out. It'll be a little bit less profit if we can get it. There's a 10, hard 10. Wasted roll, but that's okay. The strategy is designed, again, use your cross bets early, squeeze in late. Once you're on that groove, you squeeze in. What's our 0.9? Ah, 7 out. Didn't get it. We didn't get our last 2 hits. That's a huge bummer. Oh well. 617. What's our bankroll look like? 4,800 bucks or 44 now. So we burned it. We burned $1,000 chasing this thing around just for fun. No biggie. This will be actually a strat that I'm going to run out here as a paycheck coming up soon. Once I figure out the early piece of this thing. Once I figure out the early phase of the strategy is where the kicker is. Getting through the first 6 rolls is hard. I got to figure out how to safety net that up a little bit. So, all right. Let's see here. Vic is talking about house edge again. They always take their vig on the win. That's true. The house edge, though, remember, guys, the house edge is not a reason not to make a bet. And people who tell you that, I'm looking at you, Victor, are misleading you. It's not a reason not to make a bet. Okay? You're going to get paid less than you should is all that means, right? 5s and 9s are great bets. They're great bets if you're hitting them, right? If you're not on them, if you're on the 6 and 8, which is low house edge, but I'm rolling 5s, 9s, and 4s and 10s, you're not getting paid, then the house edge doesn't matter, right? Ultimately speaking, it's a $5 difference, right? If you're betting $25 units on the 5, 6, 8, and 9, the difference is $5, right? You're going to feel the $5, but if you're betting at that level and you're buying in for $1,000, the $5 doesn't matter that much, right? What matters is that you win and that you take care of your wins in a way that makes sense, right? And that is what's important about it. So don't let house edge be the only driver, or you'll drive yourself crazy, and you're going to miss out on a lot of things, unless that's your goal to miss out. So there it is. Of course, Victor, you're never paid the fair amount except here. I'll put this up. You're never paid the fair amount, right? And you say the word fair, and I will come at you on that. What's fair? What's fair? I mean, let's do it. Let's put a $25 9 or 5 out there, right? What's the fair, or actually $30 is better. What's the fair payment on a $30 9? Right? Do the math with me. 3 to 2, right? You got 2 times 15. You should get paid how much? $45, right? That's the fair payment. Fair payment for that is $45. What do you get paid on that? You get paid $42, right? I'm sorry, I blew you a nickel. You get paid $45. You should get paid. What you do get paid is $42. The house edge is $3 on that bet, right? You're getting burned out of $3, which you would say, or other people would say, that's a terrible bet. Don't make a low house edge bet. Well, I got news for you. The casino is a business, right, that has employees to pay, right? The $3 that you're paying them is allowed. Like, that's not fair. This is not that it's an unfair payment, right? They're baking in profit. I go to the grocery store and I buy bread for $4 a loaf, right? The grocery store paid whatever, $3.25 for the loaf of bread. They're making 75 cents. That's their house edge. The grocery store has a house edge too. You guys can't see these bets. Let me put them out there. There is $25 or $30 bet on the 5, right? That would pay, I'll lay it out here for you, like this. $30 would pay $45. There it is. $30 actually gets paid 42, right? $3 is the casino. That's the house edge. That's the commission. Again, that's business 101, right? Businesses build profit into the bets. The casinos do. That's how they pay their bills. That house edge is okay. I don't like to say that it's an unfair payment. Or I'm not getting paid the quote unquote the fair amount. I don't expect to buy my bread for cost. I don't expect to get my milk for free. Every business has to have profit. This is how they build the profit in. Casinos make money two ways. One is by building in the profit. The second way they make money is by people like me coming in and betting 250 across and never pulling money down, right? They make money by people being stupid and by their built-in over the course of time profit. That's okay. And you think about the profit margin of a store, a grocery store, it's a lot more than 4.5%, right? The margin on the 5 or 9 is like 4 point whatever it is, 4.46% or something like that. The grocery store has less profit margin than that. I'm okay with the low house edge bets. I really don't care. And over time, if you bet $25 on the 5 and 9, and you lost 6 of those and you won 4 of those, versus betting $30 on the 6 and 8 where you won 5 and lost 6, the difference to you is $5. I'm not letting $5 drive me to drink. I'm not letting $5 bother me. If I'm there and $5 worries me, then I shouldn't be there in the first place, right? You got to remember how the house edge works. It's not that big a deal. So there that goes. I think that's an important thing for us to all remember. So I'm not the devil's advocate. I'm telling you the truth. Look, let's do it. We got time. Let's do it right. Let's do it right here. I'll do it right in front of God and everybody else. Let's do it. I'm gonna bring my chips out here. And I know, you know what? I think you can still see it. Let's do it. Let's do the 5, right? You're gonna do, we'll do 10 bets on the 5, okay? Actually, we'll do 9. We'll do 9 because there's 10. There's if we bet 25 on the 5, 10 times. There's 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6. Okay. Let's look at the universe of outcomes. What could actually happen to us, right? You're going to lose 6 times. You're going to lose $25, right? 4 times. You're going to win $35. Correct? You all see that? The 10 possible outcomes the 10 money exchangers that could happen on a 5 or a 9, right? You're gonna 10 times you could lose 4 of them or lose 6 of them, which you will. You'll win 4 of them, which you will. What's the difference in money here? Okay, let's turn these into a quarter. Let's take the wins, right? There's nickels. We'll make that a quarter. Okay. So you're at 125. 140 versus 150. Okay, so if the right things happen, if you lose 6 bets and you win 4 bets, you're down $10 on the 5 and 9, which is the worst house edge of the box bets. Yeah, we can all agree on that. Let's do the 4 and the 10. Okay, the same thing, the 4 and the 10. Remember, you got to cap those off, right? So 6 times, you're going to lose $26. Okay. 3 times, you're going to win $50. Now, here's where you're going to have a better house edge here because of the buy bets. Right? You're going to win 50, 50, and 50. Look at the house edge there. Look how it works out. Right? You're going to lose 156. Right? You're going to walk away with 150 minus 3 with 147. So $6 difference. Okay? That's how you calculate the math. You look at your wins, right, versus what you put out there. You're $3 to the bad on a 4 and 10. The 6 and the 8 is $5. We'll do the 6 and the 8. Same thing. We'll do, again, 5 bets on the 6 and 8. This is coffee and craps in the garage, right? 5 bets on the 6 and 8 will make them look like $30. Same thing as the 5. Here we go. Let's get some nickels out here. You're going to win 35. You win 35 5 times. You're going to lose 30 6 times. Like so, you're going to lose 30 6 times. You're going to win 35 5 times. Let's even these things out so you can see how this looks. I'll make where I can, the reds look like quarters. There's 25. And there's 25. So you're out of your 5 bets, you're going to end up winning 150. Or 100, I'm sorry, 150, 175. Okay. Over here, there's 150. There's 175. I'll make that a quarter for you. And the extra nickel is the house edge, right? With the 5 and 9, we gave up $10 to the house edge. With the 6 and 8, we gave up $5 to the house edge on all the resolved bets out of 36. That's the house edge in actual chips. It's $5. It's going to cost you $5 on the 6 and 8. It's going to cost you $3 on the 4 and 10. It's going to cost you $10 on the 5 and 9. $10 is not insignificant, but it's only $5 more than the 6 and 8. That's not a reason not to make that bet versus that bet over time. The $5 difference over the course of 10 resolved bets is not a reason not to make that bet. If the shooter's rolling it, and if that happens to be something that's hitting, that's not a reason not to make a bet, is that house edge. I fully disagree with that argument. It matters, right? It does matter. You're going to feel that. You're going to notice that you're winning less than you ought to, but on a monster roll where the 9 goes from 40 to 100 and you pull back $200 off the table, that's all right, right? It's okay. You just got to know how the house edge works and not let it drive you insane like that. That's important. And I think that a lot of folks, focus too much on that. It doesn't matter. Again, the $5 matters to you out of the 10 bets, then don't bet it. You shouldn't be at the craps table anyway. If $5 matters to you that much, it don't matter. If the 9s are hitting and you're not betting them, it's opportunity lost. And there's a cost to missing out on opportunity. And I think that's the reason why I'm so against using that as the only way to make a bet. So there it is. That's my spiel. House edge is important to know, understand. It's also very fair of the casinos to make money, right? If you come down here and have a pass line bet with all the odds. Can you see this down here? With all the odds on it, yeah, those are paid, quote unquote, at fair rates. These are paid without VIG, right? No house edge here. There is a house edge on that bet, right? They're still making money off you. It isn't like they're getting nothing out of it. Also, those odds don't matter as far as comps go. So, all right, there we go. You're saying nonsense arguments. Well, I think that it's nonsense to argue that the $5 matters. I really think that you're putting too much emphasis on something that doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. The house edge matters, but it doesn't matter enough to not make a bet unless you're down in you can't see it, unless you're down here betting the horn every single time where you're getting crushed. Those higher house edge bets are ridiculous. Up here in the box, there's no way I'm not betting the 5 and 9. All right, let's go. What time is it? 7:53. Let me make a new cup of coffee, and we'll run downstairs and we'll start sussing out the other strategy. I want to get you guys thinking about the come out phase of what I just did. How do we make that 250 or the 66 inside, whatever you want to do? How do you make that thing safe? Victor, my God, you're driving me crazy. I didn't say it didn't matter completely. It does matter, right? It matters because that's how the casinos make money and you're getting paid less. It's not a reason to not make a bet. And that's the thing. If you focus and fixate on house edge only, you're not making all the bets that are available to you. Sometimes the bets available to you are good for you, even if the edge is higher. Sometimes I buy better milk or better bread with a higher percentage of profit to the store. I don't care, right? Like I said, you can't let that bother you unless you're going to sit there and progressively bet the horn like a maniac. That would be dumb, right? You're giving up way too much on the horn and some of the hot bets if you bet them every single roll. House edge is calculated if you bet that same bet every roll forever. And we don't do that typically as craps players. That's an interesting thing. So here we go. I got to turn this all off, make coffee, head downstairs. I'll see you down there in a few minutes. Thanks for watching and hearing me gripe. Here we go.